Welcome back to Ego and Empathy, the podcast where we explore the psychology behind human behavior and the subtle ways it shapes our lives. I'm your host, Mandy, and today we're diving into one of the most serious and important episodes of this entire series. Because this time, we're not just talking about understanding narcissistic abuse. We're talking about survival. Today's topic is how to escape a narcissistic relationship safely. This episode may be longer than usual, because leaving an abusive or narcissistic relationship is not only emotionally difficult, it can also be physically dangerous. And I want you to know exactly what to do, what to expect, and how to protect yourself as you take that step toward freedom. Let's start with something crucial. The moment you decide to leave a narcissist is often the moment when you are most at risk. This is the time when their control over you begins to slip. And for a narcissist, losing control feels like annihilation. They may beg, rage, threaten, stalk, or suddenly love bomb you again. Anything to pull you back under their power. This is not about love. This is about control. And that is why you must plan your escape carefully. The first thing to understand is that leaving a narcissist is not like leaving a normal relationship. You cannot reason with them. You cannot expect them to understand or to respect your decision. They will twist the narrative, play the victim, and try to convince everyone that you're the problem. So instead of arguing or warning them in advance, you plan silently. And you plan smart. Start by preparing a safety plan. That means creating an exit strategy that covers your physical safety, financial independence, and emotional stability. Here's how you do it. Gather all important documents. Your ID, passport, birth certificate, bank cards, and anything related to your children if you have them. Make copies of everything and keep them in a place your partner doesn't know about. Maybe at a friend's house, at work, or in a hidden folder online. Pack a small bag with essentials. Some clothes, medications, cash, and important papers. And store it somewhere safe. Next, tell someone you trust. Don't carry this burden alone. Let a few people know what's going on and what your plan is. Create a code word or phrase that you can use if you're in danger. Something simple that only you and your trusted friend or family member will understand. Like, "Can you feed my cat?" or "Did you pick up the mail?" This can be your signal to call for help without alerting the abuser. If possible, inform the police before you leave. Let them know that you are planning to exit an abusive situation. And ask what options you have for protection, such as restraining orders or patrol checks near your home. It might feel intimidating, but having this documentation could save your life. Choose your timing carefully. Leave when they are not home, or when you know they will be distracted. If necessary, ask a friend, family member, or law enforcement officer to be with you when you go. Do not warn the narcissist that you're leaving. That moment of confrontation is often when the danger peaks. They may explode or turn violent. And your goal is to get out safely, not to get closure. If you share children, make sure their safety is part of your plan. Talk to a lawyer beforehand about temporary custody or emergency protection. Inform your children's school or daycare about who is allowed to pick them up. Keep communication with your children age appropriate. But remind them that the situation is not their fault and that you are keeping them safe. Now let's talk about technology. Because it's one of the most common tools narcissists use to track or intimidate their victims. Check your devices for hidden apps or GPS trackers. Change your passwords, your email logins, and your social media settings. Turn off location sharing on your phone. If possible, use a new device to communicate with people helping you plan your escape. And be cautious about what you post online. Because narcissists often use social media to monitor your movements or spread misinformation. After you leave, expect pushback. A narcissist will not simply let go. They may start a smear campaign, telling friends, family, or even your children that you are unstable or cruel. They may beg you to come back, send love letters, make grand promises, or claim they've changed. Or they may turn cold, angry, and start stalking or harassing you. All of this is part of the same manipulation cycle. Do not take it personally. It's not about you. It's about their desperate need to regain control. You may also find that your own emotions become conflicted. That's normal. You may feel guilty, scared, or even miss them. This is what we call trauma bonding. You've been conditioned to equate chaos with connection. And calm can feel strange at first. But the longer you stay away, the clearer you'll begin to see. It's important to build a support system for this next phase. Therapists, domestic violence advocates, and support groups can help you navigate the emotional and practical steps after leaving. Tell your friends what kind of support you need. Whether that's someone to talk to, someone to help with logistics, or simply someone who believes you. Healing from a narcissistic relationship isn't just about getting away physically. It's also about reclaiming your sense of self. You may want to document everything after you leave. Keep copies of messages, emails, voicemails, and any threats or harassment. If stalking occurs, report it immediately to law enforcement. Even if it feels small or petty, keep a record. Patterns matter. They show the truth of what's happening if you ever need legal protection later. For your ongoing safety, create new routines. Change the times you go to work or the places you visit. Tell your workplace about your situation so they can watch for suspicious behavior. Ask neighbors to keep an eye out. You're not being paranoid. You're being proactive. There is a difference. It's also vital to manage your financial independence. If possible, open your own bank account before leaving and start saving small amounts of money that your partner cannot access. Even a little bit can make a difference. If they controlled your finances, seek help from a financial counselor or domestic abuse organization that can guide you in rebuilding stability. Now let's talk about something that often gets overlooked, your mindset. Leaving a narcissist is not a single act, it's a process. You may have moments where you doubt yourself, where you think about going back, or you feel lonely and scared. But I want you to remember this. Those feelings are part of detoxing from manipulation. It doesn't mean you made the wrong choice. It means you're healing. If you ever feel tempted to return, pause and think about what brought you here. Think about how you felt walking on eggshells. How you questioned your own reality. How you lost parts of yourself trying to keep the peace. Write it down. Read it back when you forget. The truth is what will set you free. And the truth is that you deserve safety, love, and peace. And please, do not underestimate the importance of professional help. Therapists who understand trauma and narcissistic abuse can help you break the cycle of guilt and self-doubt. They can help you rebuild your identity and teach you to trust your intuition again. Healing is not weakness. Healing is power. Before we end, I want to speak directly to the part of you that might still be scared. The part that whispers, "What if I can't do it?" You can. You absolutely can. Every survivor who left once thought the same thing. You don't need to see the whole path right now. You only need to take the next step. Then the next. And the next. You deserve to live without fear. You deserve to wake up and not wonder what mood they'll be in. You deserve to breathe without walking on eggshells. And you are strong enough to make that happen. So here's your reminder. Prepare your plan. Inform the people who can help you. Gather your documents. Protect your privacy. And when the time comes, leave quietly, confidently, and safely. Because your life is worth protecting. And your future is waiting. You don't owe anyone an explanation for choosing safety. You owe it to yourself to stay alive, to rebuild, and to be free. And when you do, when you finally step out of that chaos and into peace, you'll realize something powerful. You were never weak for staying. You were surviving. And now, you are rising. You can do this. You will do this.